How could Rey beat Kylo Ren? This skilled swordsman, strong with the Force, and, well, actually, why do we assume that Kylo Ren is any good at what he does? We assume he's a master swordsman, but have you seen him use his lightsaber? He swings that thing like a baseball bat, and the only actual evidence we have for Kylo Ren's skill with a lightsaber is this fight scene. Well, I mean, he can deflect blaster bolts, but Luke was doing that literally hours after first holding a lightsaber. But this fight between him and Finn and Rey, that's the only combat that Kylo sees in the film, and these complete noobs are apparently a match for him. Though, to be fair, both Finn and Rey apparently have some generic martial arts skills. The film strategically sets that up for us. This guy shows us that stormtroopers have hand-to-hand combat training, and Rey shows herself to be pretty proficient in at least mild fights. But I think it's a mistake to assume that there's something wrong with Kylo losing to Rey. Why would that be a problem? It's only a problem if we know that Kylo is skilled. What kind of evidence do we have for that? Okay, he stops this blaster bolt mid-air, that's pretty cool. But every other time he uses the Force, it's cowardly. This mind assault on a restrained victim is one of the most cowardly uses of the Force we've ever seen. And let's look at some of his lightsaber victims. An old, helpless man, a wall, a chair, his loving father. Now, Snoke tells us that Kylo is
Master of the Knights of Ren.
But we don't really know who the Knights of Ren are, and what sort of master relationship Kylo has with them. I personally think that Kylo is meant to be the spoiled prince archetype. He's Force sensitive, and maybe he's pretty gifted in general, but he's been given power. It wasn't earned. He can use the Force. He has a lightsaber. He's related to Darth Vader, and those things alone demand respect that he probably doesn't deserve. He's got this awesome weapon and these amazing powers, and he uses them in cowardly ways. He probably feels really powerful when he cuts down a helpless Lor San Tekka. No doubt he feels the rush of dominance as he kills his father, who only wanted to help him. But when he's actually faced with a real opponent who might pose some form of danger to him, he's immediately on the defensive. He's used to victims that don't or can't fight back. So I don't have a problem with Kylo getting beaten by Rey. I think it's just part of his character, and if that's a problem, it's a problem with the expectation of what Kylo should be, rather than what he really is. He's not Darth Vader 2.0. He's a wannabe pretender who's been given power he doesn't deserve. And it will be really interesting to see where he goes from here and what Snoke has in mind for completing his training. I actually really like Kylo Ren's character. It's an interesting character type we haven't yet seen in Star Wars. What do you think about him? Would you have liked to have seen a stronger villain like a Darth Vader type, or is the conflicted wannabe villain compelling to you? Let me know. I actually teased this topic 3 days earlier to my patrons on Patreon, and I gave them a preview link a little bit ahead of time too. If you'd like to support me and get an inside scoop of my process and early access to content, check me out on Patreon. And if this is your first time here, I do lots of videos like this, exploring topics from different angles. If you like this sort of thing, I post twice a week, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out when I post a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later this week.